Let's talk a little bit of University of Utah football. On Saturday, May 25th, the prominent sports reporter Dick Weiss, I think it's Weiss.
He's a dick either way.
Tweeted on the X, speculation is circulating about potential shifts in college sports conferences. There is a discussion about the Utah's possibility of moving to the ACC despite the recent move to the Big 12, and some suggesting that the ACC might be in a better fit due to its ESPN network agreement and a potential increased TV value. However, skepticism exists regarding the stability and attractiveness of the ACC compared to the Big 12. This is, of course, also with fuel being added to the fire, because once you say that, it gets caught by other things. Like we've got Big 12 insider tweeting out later than that. There's plenty of smoke around the talk of Utah wanting to join the ACC, but is there actual fire? Big 12 meetings in Dallas could be interesting this week. Now, again, Big 12 meetings are coming this week. That'll be interesting to see what University of Utah has to say there.
Yeah,
but I believe we already have a statement that came out, I believe, yesterday from the University of Utah. Do you have that?
Yep, absolutely. So the U responded, "We are proud to be entering into membership in the Big 12 Conference in the coming months and excited to join our new colleagues and member institutions. A report from the weekend that suggested otherwise is completely fabricated and irresponsible." I mean, I think that pretty much wraps it up, doesn't it?
Here's my thing, man. Is this something or nothing? I think it's nothing.
I agree.
And if it happened or not, honestly, it doesn't really matter either way. Let's first start with, do you think this is going to happen? Do you think the Utes are going to join the ACC?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No, I don't. I think the Utes are perfectly content in staying in the Big 12 Conference. I think especially because of some of the directions and that major, college football conferences could be going either way.
Right.
I don't see why they would be looking to make a jump out of a conference that they just joined, even if it is for TV revenue.
Right. And technically they haven't officially joined the Big 12 yet. That doesn't happen until July 1st.
Right.
But I do say that I believe that Utah is just doing their due diligence here before they sign on the bottom line. The ACC already has Florida State and Clemson already suing the conference, trying to get out of their deal. And it's simply just because the fact that, you haven't signed with the conference yet. If a conference has a better offer for you, you're going to listen.
Yeah, I mean, if the Big Ten called, they're going to listen to that.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point right there. Now, I do think that there's no way they're going to join this one, because I believe that the Big 12 is more stable right now than the ACC, given the legal issues they're having right now with their two best schools suing them. Honestly, I think the Utes wouldn't entertain any offer from them. Now, if this was a call coming from the Big 10 or the SEC, that would definitely be different. Shy of those two conferences reaching out to the Utes, I don't think they're going to leave the Big 12.
Well, and especially, I mean, their preseason, they're already looked at as one of the best teams in the Big 12 Conference.
Yeah.
I mean, and with the Big 12 getting an automatic bid, why would you shy away from that? Mm-hmm. Obviously, they would get the same thing, but in the ACC, I don't think this one makes sense. I think it's a couple of rumors spun around and twisted up, and all of a sudden if
it's fake, it's great. It was done perfectly. What they needed to do is to get one of their new incoming schools, one of the schools that are going to be great in this conference, get them in a little bit of drama to drive more interest towards their media day.
Towards the Big 12, absolutely.
Their media day is coming up. This makes a lot of sense to kind of drive more action to that, more eyeballs to that. So with that said, that makes sense. But when it comes to that, I don't think, even if there was something that happened, this is really kind of a non-story. I don't think there's anything to this. I'm looking forward to the Utes joining the Big 12 as of July 1st. And, as we talked about in our way too early Big 12 rankings, we have the Utes winning the conference year one.
Yep.
Couple of Utah boys, go figure.
Weird.
Yeah, weird.
My concern with any changes like this is how quickly would you be trying to push Kyle Whittingham out of the door? Because I think this could be a potential move that would just say, hey, we know that this was the plan, but now we're going to fly half of our games all the way across the country. I mean, because the majority of that conference is on the East Coast. I mean, aside from Stanford, and most of the teams are East Coast teams. And I just think that's going to be really rough on a head coach that is comfortable doing it. I think the Big 12, he's like, okay, we got one game at, in Florida or whatever. I can do that. For the most part, they're just going into Texas and, the surrounding states. I don't think they do anything to try to push Kyle Whittingham out of the door. That's for sure.
Once again, everybody, thank you for tuning in. My name is Darren. That is AJ. And this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.